Hello guys, Southwest Flyer 345 here today. Today I'm going to be making a fictional airport update at Long Beach Airport with NASCAR Aviation Dude. Say hi.
Hi.
So yeah, let's start off with Terminal 1. It's one of our smaller airports of all times, but you'll get the idea. So, yeah, and before I start, don't mind that. So yeah, starting off is the Amanu 1 Southwest 737 MAX 8.
And over here we have a Southwest Airlines 737-700 in the Missouri 1 colors.
Next is a Southwest 737 700, no winglets, in the Canyon Blue livery. Also, this is a 700.
And over here we have a Southwest Airlines 737-800 in the Heart 1 colors.
Next is a Southwest 737-800, once again, in the Heart livery.
And over here we have another Southwest Airlines 737-800 in the Heart 1 colors.
Next is a Southwest 737 MAX 8 in the Pink 1 livery. I really like this. Go check out the unboxing video of that when I was on the plane to JFK.
And over here we have another Southwest Airlines 737 MAX 8 in the Pink 1 colors.
And that will round Terminal 1 up. Sorry if this isn't focusing. I'm having some problems with that, but yes, I'm going to start off with one side, and NASCAR Aviation Dude's going to do the other. So, yeah. So, starting off over here, we got the WestJet 737-800 in the new livery. Next is a Delta A350-900. Next is another Delta A350-900. Next is a Delta 752, also known as the Flying Pencil. Next is a Delta 763. Next is a United 747-400 in the Continental colors that I hate. Next is a United 777-300 in the Continental colors, and once again a United 757-200 in the Evo blue colors. And rounding it for this side is a United 787-8 in the Evo blue colors.
And next up we have a Sun Country 737-800. And next up we have a Caribbean Airlines 737-800 with winglets. And next to that we have a Copa Airlines 737-700 with winglets. And then we have another Copa Airlines 737-700 with winglets. Next up is a Hawaiian Airlines A330 in the old colors. And next up we have another Hawaiian A330 in the old colors. Next up we have another Hawaiian A330, this time in the new colors. And next to that is another Hawaiian A330 in the new colors. Next up we have a LOT Polish Airlines 787-9. And rounding it out is an Aeromexico 787-9.
And that will round that up. Now we are heading out to Terminal 3. I'll do one side and he'll do the other. So over here we got the Velo 738, one of the newer airlines. Next is a Cayman Airways 737 MAX 8. Next is an Icelandair 737 MAX 8 in the newer colors. Next is a Alaska 737 800 in the Disney Star Wars livery. Really love this. And next is a Alaska 737 800 in the retro colors. Next is a Alaska 738 new colors, and rounding it up, sorry about my voice, is another 738 Alaska.
And next up we have an Alaska Airlines 737-800 in the new colors. Next is another Alaska Airlines 737-800 in the new colors. And then we have an Allegiant A320. Then we have another Allegiant A320. Next up we have another Allegiant A320. Next up we have a Spirit Airlines A320. And last but not least we have a Spirit Airlines A320.
And now we are hanging out to Terminal 4. That's American Airlines. So, starting off, we got the American Eagle ERJ 175 in the regular colors, operated by Envoy Air.
Next up we have an American 727 in the old colors.
Next is a American Airlines 767-200 in the chrome colors.
And next up we have an American Airlines 737-800 in the old colors.
Next is the American Airlines, sorry about that noise, that was just a car, so just ignore it. Next is the American Airlines 777-300.
Next up we have another American Airlines 777-300 in the new colors.
Next is the American Airlines 777-300 in the new colors again.
And next up we have an American Airlines A350.
Next is the American Airlines A350 new colors.
And rounding it out is an American Airlines A319 Neo with the sharklets in the new colors.
And that will be it for Terminal 4. Now we're hanging out to Terminal 5. So, starting off, we got the JetBlue A321 in the Defining Moment colors. I saw one on Flight Radar 24 at LAX, and one of them matches this registration, and the other matches a different one.
Over here we have a JetBlue Airways A320.
Next is a JetBlue A320 in the Bubbles colors.
And over here we have another JetBlue A320.
Next is a JetBlue A220-300.
Next we have a Northwest Airlines 727 in the old colors.
Next is the Northwest DC-10 in the old colors.
And we have another Northwest DC-10 in the old colors.
Next is a Frontier A320 Neo with Poppy the Prairie Dog on the tail.
Next up we have a Frontier A320 in the old colors with the Sea Otter on the tail.
Next is a Frontier A321.
And last but not least, we have a Breeze Airways E195.
And that will be it for Terminal 5. And now we are hanging out to Terminal 6, one of the last terminals of the airport. So, yeah, I'll start off first. So, starting off, we got the Lufthansa 787-9 new colors.
Next up, we have a Yak Service, Yakovel Yak 42.
Next is a Qantas A380 800. I like saying it backwards for a joke called, I name it like Fatnack sometimes, so it's just a joke for Qantas. I don't know if Qantas likes it, but they're going to have to live with it.
And over here we have a Satnac, or Qantas A380.
Next is a Jetstar A320 with the Kung Fu Panda livery on it.
Then over here we have a Emirates A380.
Next is a Air Canada A320.
And over here we have a Condor 757 in the blue and white colors.
Next is a Condor A321 in the yellow colors. I don't use this for my Frankfurt updates because I don't see one at Frankfurt Airport.
And over here we have an Iberia A350.
Next is a British 747-400.
And we have another British Airways 747-400.
Next is a Air Canada 777-300.
And over here we have a British Airways A380.
Next is a British 787-8.
And then last up we have an Air Canada A220 in the new colors.
And that will be it for the airline terminals. Now we're going to hang out to the hard stands. Starting off, we got Dan Air DC-10.
Then we have a Gulf Air 777.
Next is a Swiss Air DC-10.
Then we have a Lauda 767.
And before we move on, a Southwest is just landing. 737 MAX 8.
Then we have a United Airlines DC-10.
Next is a Battleship Gray United 757-200.
Then we have a British Airways 747-400 in the One World colors.
Next is a Qatar 777-200.
Then we have a US Air 737.
Next is a Delta Connection turboprop.
Then we have a Southwest Airlines 737-800 in the Canyon Blue colors.
Next is a Delta A320.
Then we have a Pan Am 747-400. Then we have another Pan Am 747-400.
Next is a Asiana A380-800.
Then we have a Malaysia Airlines. Sorry, the camera changing, but anyways, this is a Malaysia Airlines 777 with the Malaysian flag on the tail.
Next is a Delta DC-9.
And then we have a United Express DC-3.
Next is a United 767-200 in the Continental colors. Now we're gonna hang out to maintenance. Things just coming in right there. Just, I don't really care which thing like that. So I don't really care. At maintenance, we have a American Eagle DC-3.
And we have an Alaska Airlines MD-83.
Next is a JSX ERJ-145.
Then we have a 747-8.
Next is a Caravan
And then
seaplane.
Then we have a Honda Jet.
Next is a Cirrus Jet.
And then next to that is a US Airways A319 in the Philadelphia Eagles colors.
Next is a Black Widow.
And next up is the Air Force One 747.
Next is a C-32 Air Force 2.
Then we have another Air Force One VC-25 or a 747.
Next is another C-32 Air Force 2.
Next up we have an A-10 Thunderbolt 2.
Next is a
That's an S3.
S-3 Viking.
And next up is some weird looking fighter jet. I don't know what it is, but it's a weird looking fighter jet. Don't even know what the name is.
Next is an F-117 Blackbird. I think I got this from my JROTC teacher because I was in JROTC.
Rounding it out is another F-117 Nighthawk.
And that will be it for today's airport update. Thank you for watching. Make sure to share and subscribe on this video. Make sure to also like. That will be it for today's video. And I will be seeing you on my next video. I don't know what airport date that's going to be, but it's actually going to be an unboxing video. Oh, I almost forgot cargo. So starting off, we got a Amerijet 767-300F.
Then over here we have an Emirates Sky Cargo 747-400F.
Next is a DHL A300.
And over here we have a UPS 747-400F.
Next is another UPS 747F.
Then over here we have another UPS 747F.
Next is a UPS A300.
And last but not least, we have another 767-300F.
And, yeah, sorry that I missed that, but that will be it for today's video. Hope you enjoyed it, and I hope you can go check out my other videos. And like I said, I'm trying to get to 400 subscribers by the end of the year. So, yeah, that's it for today's video. And ciao. Southwest Flyer 345, signing off.